Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of the sketch story, where we focus on how Voldemort collected the Horcruxes. Earlier we came to know how Tom Riddle went on to become Lord Voldemort. Now we will be seeing how he became an immortal. During the 6th year, Voldemort started doing research related to Horcruxes as he always desired to become immortal. For this, he went to his favorite professor, Professor Slughorn. He asked the professor that if he could split the souls into 7 Horcruxes, as 7 is the most powerful number in the Wizarding world. He then opens up the Chamber of Secrets as he was the heir to Salazar Slytherin, founder of Slytherin. This led to the death of a Muggle-born girl. He used her death to make his first Horcrux, which was his diary. Later, when he found out that Hogwarts might lose due to this, he framed one of his classmates, a half-giant, Hagrid, for opening the Chamber of Secrets. This gave Tom Riddle special recognition in the school and even received a special award for his services to the school. The second Horcrux was made in reference to his father's death, and the Gondring was used that he stole from Morphine. He completed his education, being one of the top students of Hogwarts, and got offers to work in the Ministry of Magic with the reference of his professors. He refused all. Instead, he went on to the then headmaster of Hogwarts requesting to be a teacher. The headmaster told him to come back after few years as he was very young. He then went on to work in Bergin and Burke. Here his job was to charm people for sales. During this time, he often used to meet this lady named Hepzibah Smith. He used to charm her by bringing her flowers and showing great signs of chivalry. One day, she shows him two of the most precious collection that she was proud of having. These were two of the heirlooms of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. The Hufflepuff cup, which she had as she was the descendant of Hufflepuff, and the locket of Salazar Slytherin, which she had bought from Bergin and Burke. She told Voldemort how the shop got it from a desperate pregnant lady, which was Voldemort's pregnant mother. After listening to this, Voldemort leaves, but he comes back 2 days later, takes the locket and kills her, making the Hufflepuff cup as his third Horcrux. He then modifies the memory of Smith's house elf, making her believe that she accidentally killed her master. Again, like his father's death, this was a closed case. No one from the ministry ever looked into the matter. Voldemort resigned from his job and vanished for 10 years into Albanian forest. To make the locket a Horcrux, he kills a Muggle tramp. Voldemort, in his 6th year, he had charmed a dead woman into knowing where she had hid the lost diadem of Ravenclaw. She had told him back then that she had hid it in Albanian forest. He went in search for that and found it. In order to make it a Horcrux, he killed one Albanian peasant. He had given his diary, which was one of the Horcruxes, to Lucius Malfoy, with a specific instruction of sending it to Hogwarts one day so that it can open the Chamber of Secrets. He hid all the remaining Horcruxes at different locations. After all this, he came out of his hiding to meet the new headmaster, Dumbledore, to discuss about his job position, which he was promised 10 years ago by the previous headmaster, to which Dumbledore refused as he looked totally different. Voldemort then put a curse on that job position so that no one could teach that subject. Followed by that, he went on for recruiting and growing his follower base, which made him the most powerful magical tyrant in this world, such that everyone feared calling his name out. No one was able to defeat the Death Eaters until Voldemort heard a prophecy. He went on to kill Harry Potter and when he tried killing him with the help of his mother's sacrifice. Harry was marked as his equal, just as the prophecy said. A part of Voldemort also rebounded into Harry, making Harry one of the Horcruxes. His mother's sacrifice put Voldemort's spell in rebound, which would have made Voldemort dead, but the Horcruxes saved him, as his soul was in several of them. After that, Voldemort became very weak. For over 10 years, he used to latch on others' body, mostly Snake's, to survive until he met Professor Quirrell, who went to the forest for his own research work. In this story, we see how Voldemort successfully became immortal. The next sketch story will be on the end of Voldemort as well as the end of this Voldemort series. Till then, stay connected.